Thank you, my love, so much for tuning in, especially those who are able to catch me here on live. All right, my love. So let's get right into your energy. Let's see what is going on around you, and then we'll jump into the actual reading. All right. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces signs. All right. What is the current energy around the sign of Pisces right now? What is the energy around Pisces right now? All right, guys, let's see what's going on. Hello, hello, everyone joining the live chat. All right, guys, first card out, Six of Wands reversed, okay? We have the Page of Wands here. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Ten of Swords, okay? Let's get two more cards here to start this off. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Let's get one more card. And the deck that I'm using, guys, is Wizard's Tarot. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse, okay? Now, the energy that we have here is the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the reverse, okay? So, honestly, guys, I feel as though there's something here where there was some sort of news that came to you, or there's something that was spoken about where you felt really distraught about something that could have been hard to move away from, something that could have been hard to swallow, something that there wasn't a success with, okay? It could have been some sort of betrayal, or this could have been some sort of harsh news, okay? But it's something where things did not go as expected, and there's just a very untrustworthy energy around this. So maybe you were doing things that wasn't true to you and yourself and your well-being, or maybe there was someone around you that could have been cheating, if this has to do with love. If this isn't cheating, then this could be someone that is very tyrannical in a sense with the way that they want to keep control. It's like this is the type of boss that they just sit at, they sit and they yell at you and they tell you that you're wrong and that you got to do this, that, and the third, but they don't actually roll up their sleeves and work. So it's like harder to be loyal to that boss because they're just a piece of shit watching everybody else instead of actually doing some work themselves. Okay, so it could be someone of poor leadership as well. But there's something here that definitely, did not go to plan. Okay. For some of you, this could have had to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have a lot of fire energy here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, so the card If You Believe came out. Romance. And listen to your intuition. Okay, at the bottom here it says there's something better. Okay, so whatever this is, it just wasn't the right time for it. There's something better that's going to replace it, whether it be a better experience, a better partner, a better job. But you guys are definitely going towards a better path because you did not have success with something, because something didn't fall through. Okay, so let's get into the past, present, and future, and let's really dive deep into this. All right, what is going on for the sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, 3 more cards for the future. Boom. Okay. All right, guys, so the energy here is the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's see what's behind that. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups in the reverse. All right, I want to go one deeper because 8 of Cups in the reverse can be a little dangerous sometimes. 4 of Wands. In this case, it's not. Okay, so there is something here that you're really going to recover from. Whether it's you having financial burdens, feeling lonely, feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold, any negative feelings like that, that's something that you guys are putting in the past. But I think that something that may have bothered you or broke your heart or made you upset, maybe some of you felt depressed, it's like you had to kind of go through something in order to be where you're at now. Okay, now aside from what happened, whatever made you upset, because you went through it, now you have celebration, now you're building, now you're expanding. And there's something from the past that comes in. This could also be a past life connection. All right, and this actually brings you great stability. I feel like you guys are going to be very protective over yourself. So it's not going to be something where you're going to jump in head first. You're going to dip your foot in the water and make sure that the temperature is just right for you. But it's going to be something that's good. And again, either a past life connection or something from your past that is coming back into your life. Okay. Now let's start with the past here, guys. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we have the 4 of Swords. So there's just something very heavy that was dropped, a heavy burden that was dropped. And whether it was you or someone that you guys were dealing with, there was a lot of anger. It could have been a lot of jealousy. It could have been just something very dramatic, okay? Where your mind is kind of stuck on something. You're having a hard time wrapping your head around something, okay? So let's see what this is about. Why is this 9 of Wands in the reverse? Page of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Wands. Okay. We have the Moon card, the Hanged Man in the reverse, Judgment card. So it's like there's this new beginning here, but I feel like either you guys remove yourself from this possible new beginning or there's something you remove yourself from to have this beginning. I want to pull 2 more cards on this. 5 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Justice card in the reverse and Sun card. So it comes to light that there's some sort of injustice that happened or there's something that you don't feel was fair that happened. And now that you see this, it's like, look, now I'm going to move forward with more purpose. And I don't want any conflict in my life. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I just want peace. So I'm going to go about this in a way that makes most sense for me, where I can be more at peace with how I'm choosing to move forward. Okay? But I feel that this is something very heavy that now you have to become very protective over yourself. For some of you, you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Leo specifically, there's very strong Leo energy here. I also see Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Okay? So someone's upset. Let's see why. Why is the Queen of Wands in the reverse in the past? We have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. So someone's very angry. I see someone upset. I see someone that can be dramatic here because there's just some sort of ending that it's just like, damn, was I living in an illusion? You're doing your best to stand your ground. There's so much shit that's coming at you. Okay? And you're not happy with the circumstance that you're in. But it gets to a point where I feel like it's a wake-up call where it's like, look, I need to move forward in a way that makes sense. Okay? Because something just wasn't making sense here. And your mind is just really stuck on this. With the 4 of Swords, this is kind of when we take like a mental hiatus and we're trying to figure out, hey, what's the next step? Okay? Why is this 4 of Swords here? Ace of Swords. Alright, that says it all. And the Tower card. Whatever this is, guys, it brought a huge change in your life. Thank you, Styles and Grace, for the $9.99. I appreciate you. Okay? Yes, there's a new beginning. But when we have the Ace of Swords specifically, what this is saying is that some bullshit needed to be cut out. A conflict needed to be cut out. Whether it was a person, an environment, or you getting in your own way. But the bullshit had to be cut. All right? And I think that it took getting to an extreme for you guys to really, really wake up and be like, oh my God, what have I been doing in life? Okay? And it makes you just look at everything much differently. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Two of Cups in the reverse. So again, there's that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or something that you could have had a lot of passion in, but you're realizing that maybe this was depleting you more than it was helping you. Okay? So it's just, you don't want to do that anymore. And deep down inside, you knew that this had to change, and now that you're changing, you're going to see great success, but it's going to be hard because whatever it is that you guys are leaving behind, this isn't something that's just been in your life for a week. You guys have been dealing with this for a long time. Okay? Whether it's a person, an environment, a mindset that you have, on yourself or on the world. But you're breaking ties that you've been tied to for quite a while. All right? Now, in the present moment, guys, we have the Devil card. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, your main energy right now and what's influencing how you move forward, and this isn't going to be for everybody, but there's going to be specific people here that do need to hear this message. It's how toxic your childhood could have been, or how someone that's connected to your childhood could have been very tough. A parent, an aunt, a brother, a sister, okay? Just any sort of relative. But you could be seeing, look, the way that things have been done in the past has just been really toxic. And for most of you, especially if your parents are not, originally from here, because my parents came from Dominican Republic, but especially if your parents aren't from this country coming here, there is such a disconnect, okay? Like my mom's first kiss, she was practically married, okay? It's not like us, we're at the bleachers hiding, middle school or high school to get our first kiss. It's just a whole different world. So it's like you're growing in different ways, and you're saying maybe your way back in the country didn't work the way it does here, okay? But you could be looking at how things, were kind of toxic in your upbringing, in your childhood. This could also be that you're just looking at something and saying, look, this has to become a memory. This can't be something that I'm living. It has to just be a memory because it's just too much. So let's see why this Devil is here, and let's break this down. Why is this Devil card here for Pisces in their present moment? The Magician. The Star card in the reverse. Okay. We have the Death card, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. There is a toxic way that things were happening. Whether you were involved in this, whether you're just looking at your family, your upbringing, the people who've been around you in your recent past. And it's just like you want to manifest so much, but you know that it's going to have to be in a different way. And let me just pull one more card here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so that's what it is. Look, you guys are going to have great success with something, but you're manifesting it in a different way than what you have in the past, or the way that you've been, told to do this. You're looking at something that's just like, look, I don't have faith that it could work that way. Like, don't you see how destructive this could be? Okay, so I feel like this is something that's big. I feel like it could be, let's say, just for an example, you're a parent, you're raising your kids, and you're disciplining them in the way you choose to, and then your parents come in like, yo, just beat their ass. I used to beat you until I got tired, and it's like, yeah, and I'm still traumatized. Like, why couldn't you talk to me? Why couldn't you try to understand me? Why couldn't you try to understand my feelings and that I was a fucking person? And instead you fucking beat the shit out of me. So that's an example here, guys, where it's just like, look, that way is not going to work. I have to do this a different way. And you're able to. You have the Magician. You don't need anyone else to do this. You're within your power to do this. So you're looking at what didn't work. You looked at the wrong things. You looked at what could be detrimental. You looked at what dancing with the devil looks like, and you're just not trying to be in that dance. Okay? We have the Six of Cups, and this is your center card. So this is going to be what everything taps into. I usually don't pick up too much family stuff in readings, but here I'm sensing a lot of family stuff. Or just something that could have to do with your past, your childhood, your children. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Fool card in the reverse. I'm going to try not to get emotional, okay? And if I do, blame my Pisces moon on it, all right? There's a lot of passion that you guys have, and there's this strong will and desire to really, really move forward, okay, in a way that is conducive to you. And I feel like right now, you guys are taking a step back. And it's like you're looking at yourself kind of as a child. Or you can be looking at your children or just children around you, and it's just like, look, I need to be the person that I needed when I was younger. I needed to be the person that, I need to be the person that I needed when I was going through this, when I was going through that, okay? And you're realizing that there's just so much illusion in your life. There's too much road blockages. There's just too much bullshit. You realize what's not working for you, and now you're tapping in at a much deeper level. Okay, I think you're tapping back into you. I think that this is when we shed all the bullshit around us, like everything that's just being forced on us, the beauty ads, the people that are famous that shouldn't be, just all the influences we have in the world, the hatred in the world, the racism in the world, the homophobia in the world. It's like we're looking at all of this, and it's too much. Okay, we've been just like downloading too much bullshit. So now it's like, look, I need to get back centered with myself, and I need to move forward in a way that's going to be incredible for me, because you guys had the Six of Wands here, so there is going to be success, and things are going to happen in a huge way. But it's not going to be by you doing what your parents did. It's not going to be by you doing what your friend in middle school told you would be the best idea. Okay, you're tapping into something much deeper. For a lot of you, I've done this once and it helps a lot. There's actually two things I recommend, just with the energy that I'm seeing here. I'm being really called to tell you guys this. Two things. There is a guided meditation here right on YouTube. Type in guided meditation to meet your younger self. It will literally walk you through an entire scenario to meet your younger self. It's one of the most powerful things I have ever done in my life. I cried when I saw her, because I'm like, yo, don't you see me? I'm the shit now. Like, things are going to be better. But you also have a lot of things you have to tell that person. And also write your younger self a letter. Okay? Think of a time where you went through something very dark and you feel that no one understood you. And write yourself a letter as you were going through that. Okay? And just hold on to it. When you feel dark, read that. Okay? What did you want before the world was able to, just beat you down? Okay, before we lost faith, when we thought that everything was magical and we could do anything that we want in this world, go back to that. And that's what a lot of you are going back to right now. That's why this is so profound. All right, Two of Swords in the reverse, you're making a very, definite decision here. So why is this Two of Swords in the reverse here? We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Nine of Cups. And you decide, I don't care who it bothers, I don't care who gets offended, but I'm going to protect myself in any way that I need to ensure that my happiness stays. Okay? You want to ensure that this happiness is here to stay. You know that there's things in your life you have to change. You know that there's habits of yours you have to change. You know that you can't listen to how other people are doing things. And Pisces, do me a favor, don't ever fucking take advice from somebody on how to get something that they don't have. Okay? You have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords. For a lot of you, it pains you that you have to kind of go away from how you've been taught to do things or how you've been doing things. It could be hard to make that transition. But ultimately, guys, it's really going to put you at peace. And I see that a lot of you are in the building stages of something. All right. So this is the time where you guys want to make your outline. You want to take out your paper. You want to write down all your ideas. And not just write down your ideas. Once you have all the ideas down, okay, I want to do this by this time. Okay, so what's the first step? Okay. You want to own that storefront? Okay. What sort of licenses do you need? What sort of inventory do you need? What warehouse are you going to get it from? Who are you going to want to work with? Where do you want to buy your products from? Think about all that. That's what you guys are working on now. Okay, this is the building process. Before you're going into action, you have to have everything kind of laid out. Have some sort of outline for yourself. Okay, now moving into the future, guys, we have the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles. Even though you guys know what needs to change and what you need to transition out of, that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Just like we say, healing, it's not a linear process. I can wake up today and feel like I'm on top of the world. I can wake up tomorrow and feel like I just need to put the sheets over my head and just cry for 5 hours. Okay? It's going to fluctuate. So right now, you're really standing your ground, and you know that there's something that just can't keep going on. Thank you, Happy Girl, for the $4.99. I appreciate it. But you know that there's something that can't keep going on. Okay? That doesn't mean you still think about it. Okay, so this could be you guys saying, shit, I know my mom's way wasn't the right way, but I still kind of think about what she said. What if I am wrong? What if she does prove me right? What if I don't make my dream happen, even though, they might not understand my dream or what I want to do? Okay, so there's things that mentally you're stuck on, and it can feel that you're binded by it, but you're not binded. Okay, you simply just have to realize that you're putting the blindfold on yourself. Okay, you can get out of this knot. All right, and if you can't, there's literally swords right there that'll get you out of the knot. You have a way out. All right. Why is this 8 of Swords here for your future? We have the Knight of Wands. So there could be some Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy around you, or just something you're very passionate about that you're going towards. And we have the King of Swords in the reverse. You know what, guys? In this case, when you look at the 8 of Swords, it's easy to say, look, you're stuck. Mentally, how do I get past this? In your case, Pisces, what it's going to be is that you're going to, the things that we go through, obviously we're never going to forget them. We can forgive, but you never really forget the things that you go through as a person. So I think that what's going to happen for you is that you go back to a time where something was happening for you, or maybe you didn't have control, or you felt stuck, or you felt binded, or you felt trapped. Okay, you felt like you didn't have control of life. And that is going to be what unapologetically makes you push forward and make your dream happen. Okay, I think that there's something in your brain, Pisces, that you will never ever forget, and that's going to be the fuel to why you succeed so much in the next chapter. Okay, I know where this can get me, and there's no fucking way. Nope, not me, not today. It's not going to happen. All right. So Page of Swords in the reverse. Why is this here? But for some of you, before I go on to that, and I hope that this isn't the case for many of you, but I do want to say this. Some of you could feel trapped in an abusive situation, mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, or all of them. Okay? So if that's the case, find a way to get out. Okay? The hardest part is leaving. But once you leave, you're able to sleep at night without looking over your shoulder, and there's no price you can put on peace. Okay? Why is this Page of Swords in the reverse here? 4 of Cups in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay? Alright, so for some of you, if there's something that you want to invest in, especially financially speaking, definitely be smart about how you're spending money. And again, if something's not necessary right now, just kind of keep it to the side for the future, because for some of you, I see that you might have to make a huge financial deposit on something. Okay? But I see that there's something that's going to be very fulfilling that comes in, and you're going to be very celebrated for this, but it's going to need for you to work very hard. 10 of Wands. So at times, Pisces, you could feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But this is something that will, if you stick to it, it's really going to be an incredible thing. You're going to have a lot to show for yourself. Okay? You're also accepting that someone's a bullshitter or something just wasn't you. And you don't want to take part in it. You just want to stay out of it. So you accept that you have to do that. Okay? So we have this Two of Pentacles. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Lover's card. Okay? We have the King of Cups in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So you guys got out of one path. For some of you, it could be love. You drop one lover, you go to another one. Okay? But there's something that you drop and you take another path. Whether it's dropping one job, going to a new one, dropping where you live, moving somewhere else, but you drop something and you go somewhere else. And it's like you're finding balance throughout all of this. But the thing that you're no longer paying mind to is what's going to leave you in a place where you're constantly looking for some sort of inner balance. Okay? Let me pull the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. What I was going to say before I lose my train of thought is that for a lot of you, you go towards something that makes sense, that makes you a lot happier. Okay? But you're going to be seen as maybe being manipulative or, you know, betraying somebody. Okay? So it could be you coming, and I totally see this with this reading. Some of you, maybe you're in an abusive relationship and you leave that person and you finally find happiness. But you know, abusive people, they own you, right? Narcissistics, they own us. That's how it works. They think that they're entitled to you. So even if you establish that it's over, okay, they can still pop up on you. Okay? All jokes aside, guys, I broke up with someone 4 years ago. About not even a month ago, like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. This person knocks on my door. You know, I don't know who it is. I open it and they barged through. They felt like somebody else was in my house, so they went through all my shit. I was chasing this person throughout my house, trying to get them out, but I couldn't because they're so big. And I'm 5'1". So eventually I was able to push them out. I pushed them down my steps. Okay, they didn't get as hurt as I would have liked for it, but they felt entitled. And they even message anybody that they feel I'm talking to because they feel entitled. They want that person to think that I'm still in the past. So you guys are going to have something similar here, where someone is going to feel entitled to you and they're going to want to sabotage everything you have going for you, even though you're not theirs. You don't care how much you love a person. Once you are evolved as a person, you know that you can't own anyone, and you're happy just to see that person happy. Your happiness does not have, their happiness does not have to include you. Okay? So that's what it is. Okay? Where someone is going to feel entitled, they're going to be like, oh my God, Pisces, you're so fucked up because you're choosing happiness in a way that it doesn't include me. Fuck you. Who do you think you are? This is my life. All right? And that's exactly the attitude you're going to have. For some of you, it's a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini you're dealing with. I also see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. But honestly, I just see you as not giving a fuck and just trying to find balance in your future because you guys have something strong here. All right? And the only reason I didn't call the cops on my situation is I have so much respect for the person's parents. Okay, they were just blessed with a really shitty kid. All right? So let's get some advice going. Let's see how Spirit wants you guys to navigate throughout this. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate. And if you guys need a personal reading from me, all of that is in the description below as well. My website is there. Now, guys, if you need a reading from me that's super, super quick, the mini readings come out quick, the questions come out quick, and the emergency reading, you get that within 24 hours. Now, the standard reading that I have there, the way I suggest for you guys to do this, because I'm a Taurus and I hate being rushed, purchase the reading, let me know what you need, and then forget about me. And then one day you're going to hear ding, and it's going to be me reading your life. Okay? But if you guys are in a rush, if you need something quick, get the readings that I suggested, because when people rush me, I don't work. I break down and I put my cards down because I can't work when I'm anxious. All right? I love y'all. Okay, so let's see what the advice is here. Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Cups. Page of Swords. Let's get one more card here. Five of Cups in the reverse. So your energy here is a Tower card reverse. You are dodging a huge bullet. You're dodging a huge catastrophe here. And there's something that it's like you've tried so many ways to get it off the ground, to make it work, to make it make sense. But it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all. So now you're working in a way that you are very in tune with yourself. You're listening to yourself. You're being honest with yourself. And with that Ten of Cups, you're on top of the world here. Okay? So you're putting a lot of work into something that brings you great happiness, and you dodge a bullet in the process. So it's like you're looking at someone or something, and it's like, look, I see right through you. All you are is a headache. All you are is a piece of shit in my eyes. Like, this isn't going to work for me. I'm not going to fight this anymore. Okay? So if you're texting me and you're doing all this shit, you're going to get blocked. If you're trying to get my attention, you just talk to the mirror, because it's going to be the biggest conversation you have all day, because you're not going to hear from me, guys. The number one, I think that the top thing that bothers people and the way to keep your power is to just not give in. When somebody's trying to get a hold of you, when someone feels entitled to you, when someone's there, you don't understand that whether you say something good or bad to them, they get fucking high hearing you respond. They get high seeing those bubbles on their phone. Okay? It's an addiction. Cut the fucking addiction. You cannot be their drug dealer anymore. Do not respond. Do not give energy to it. Do not tweet about it. Do not post about it. Do not sub them. Just act like they don't exist. And I promise you that is the strongest method of letting something go. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind. Do not feed the demon. Because you're ready to walk away, and you're being honest, and you're not losing sleep over this anymore. You don't give a fuck anymore. Okay? So that's what we're about to do. We're about to make money, be successful, have a lot of happiness, and fuck the haters. I think that's as simple as it gets. All right. Now, guys, this deck was sent to me by Sin. She runs a Cancerian channel on YouTube. So thank you so much for these. So let's pull you guys 3 affirmations here. Let's get one more card. So let's start with the bottom card here. It says, listen more than you speak. Listen to understand, not to reply. Listen with empathy with your whole body. Notice what is not being said. All right? And that's easy for you guys. You're born with intuition. It's up to you how you want to use that intuition. Okay? Mind your business. Let others do what they want. You can't change anyone. Keep your distance from those who drain you. Okay? Again, you can't control the world. You can't. There's just people out there that they're going to be idiots. Okay? So just leave the idiot alone. I don't have time to raise an idiot. All right? Give freely. Support others. Give expecting nothing in return. Okay? I also say this about loaning money, guys. All right, Erica, thank you for the 5. And if you have a question, you can purchase it on my website, okay? But with this, guys, I always say this with money too. Only lend money if you're not going to miss it. If you need that money back, do not lend money, okay? That's the rule about lending money. Act as if it's not coming back to you, all right? The last one here is be vulnerable. Vulnerability is strength. Lay your cards out on the table. Reveal the true you. Keep your mind and heart open. There is no need to protect yourself. So you protect yourself just by getting out. Okay? So this is beautiful, guys. Stay on your path. You know, fuck what wasn't working out. And don't be afraid to do something differently from the way it's been done. Because you guys have a lot of success coming in. But you have to trust yourself. Okay? Because for a lot of you, you're going to be taking a path where you don't know where it's going to end up. No one before you has done it, especially if it's like someone in your family. Okay? You can't tell me how to reach success. Nobody in my family is a YouTuber. They can't talk to me about shit. All right? I love you guys so much. I will be back soon with more readings. Take care, my loves.